A little announcement about the half marathon which is taking place tomorrow, the Coventry Half Marathon, of course, and I did promise you a tale of inspiration. If you're running tomorrow and you are going to be pounding the streets of Coventry in glorious sunshine, when you signed up for the half marathon in October, that wasn't probably one of the things that you were necessarily expecting. You were probably expecting quite cool conditions, ideal running, take on board lots of fluid. I did promise you an inspirational story, and I'm going to bring that to you now on a Saturday lunchtime on BBC Coventry and Warwickshire. We're going to meet a couple of gentlemen who are here with us. Andrew is in the studio with me. Andrew, hello and good afternoon.
Hello.
Thank you very much indeed. Andrew Pemberton from Nuneaton here with us. Not running the Coventry Half Marathon tomorrow, but we'll be running a half marathon later on this month in order to help support Feed the Hungry. And from Feed the Hungry we have with us Gwyn Williams, Operations Manager. Gwyn, hello to you.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. And Andrew, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Little bit tired.
Little bit tired. Well, that's because you're training for a marathon.
Well, I've just done the Coventry 5k this morning.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
It's part of your training.
Yes.
It is part of your I think you're doing very well. I take my hat off to you, Andrew. Andrew's here with us and is going to be helping out Gwyn raise some money for Feed the Hungry. Gwyn, how many people have you got running for you?
Just Andrew at the minute.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Your hopes all rest with Andrew?
Absolutely.
No pressure on you then, Andrew?
Try it out and see if he survives, and we'll get a team out next time.
So it's the Cardiff Half Marathon that you've entered into, which takes place on the 16th of October. Now, a tale of inspiration, because if you imagine running a half marathon would be pretty tricky anyway. I wouldn't, I don't think. I would like to think that I could, but I'm not so sure I necessarily would be able to. But Andrew,
I'm sure you could.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and why perhaps it's slightly more tricky for you.
Well, it's slightly tricky for me because I'm registered partially sighted, got a slight learning difficulty, had congenital cataracts as a child, had one operation at...
Andrew's just checking some information here. She's trying to find... Andrew.
That was down in Cardiff, wasn't it?
You had an operation in Cardiff?
Both in Cardiff.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that surgery didn't work out quite as it should have done.
It's there's a certain time where the oil is supposed to go by itself. If not, the consultant just left it a little bit too late, and it caused the problem.
Caused some problems. So she had some leaking into the brain and left you with some... So how did you, Andrew Pemberton from Nuneaton, born with an eye condition, had a surgery which didn't go as it should have done, end up on a road to a half marathon?
Saw them preparing the route last year. When I went down to Cardiff, and then I saw it on the internet and thought, let's give a half marathon a go.
As you do.
And spoke to Gwyn about mentioned it to Gwyn, and he said, why not do it for Feed the Hungry?
Well, because you work for Gwyn, who works at Feed the Hungry.
Yeah.
That's right.
You were just trying to see if you could raise some money, Gwyn, weren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. But, he's an inspiring person and wanted to encourage him, and it's good to marry both things together.
Well, absolutely. How inspiring do you find Andrew? Don't be too embarrassed about this now, Andrew. We're going to talk about you like you're not here, even though you clearly are, but we'll shine a light on you.
Well, he keeps me in my place and makes sure that I don't run ahead of myself, and he does great work for us, looking after our Amazon account and tidies up all my shelves, which I leave in a mess because, I'm that sort of creative person,
Is that what you blame it on, creativity?
That's right, yeah.
Absolutely. And how long's Andrew worked for you?
He's worked for exactly a year.
Right, okay.
This week, yeah.
Oh, well done, Andrew. So you're going to be doing it for Feed... what's it? Reminds me of the name of the charity where we can find more information. Gwyn?
Yeah, it's Feed the Hungry.
That's it, go on. And where would we find more information?
Yeah, at www.feedthehungry.org.uk.
And how long's the charity been going? That was my way of giving you a blatant plug, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how long have you been going?
So, yeah, we've been going since 1989, and, we've raised probably £125 million worth
Well,
of
how
food,
much?
since then.
£125 million pounds worth?
That's right, yeah.
Wow. Where do you operate then? Where does your
We
food
operate
go?
at the moment in around 21 countries worldwide, and we provide food to educational programs around the world, and it only costs us about 4p a meal to get it to them. So yeah, for £4 we can feed 100 kids. So,
How have you got, because you must be running a really tight operation for your charity to be functioning.
yeah, worldwide we only have about 12 people, because basically the food is given to us. We just have to do all the logistics.
So rather than taking in money necessarily then, are you taking in donations of food?
Yeah, basically we're given a lot of food, then the donations that we have from individuals go towards...
So could I give you food? Could I go through my cupboards and give you food? Is that how it works?
No, but basically we get the food off big corporate companies.
Right, okay.
And but we do send with the food sort of gifts from individuals.
Right.
Or they've either done some presents for kids and stuff like that. So yeah, we do send stuff out there, but not necessarily, because it's very tight in terms of what we can sort of send, because we're dealing with malnourished children most of the time. Then we have the food specially mixed for us.
Where are you operating at the moment? Where is there particular
Well,
need?
we're just out in the Horn of Africa. We've got 12 feeding stations in northern Kenya.
Are you even scratching the surface, Gwyn? I'm not trying to do down, but I mean, it just appears, what you hear is that the problem is so large. Is it disheartening at times? Do you
it
feel
can
like...
be, but what we're trying to do is work with local people, and so instead of working in the big camps, we're actually trying to make sure that the people don't have to find themselves being lost into these big camps.
Right, okay.
So that's why we're doing these 12 feeding stations, because the people out there are very nomadic. Then we're trying to catch them as they try and move around the area with their flocks or whatever they've got left, because their flocks at the moment are dying. So yeah, we're catching a lot of the tribes as they move along.
So, talking of nomadic then, Andrew, you've been wandering around, I should think, quite a lot. How has your training gone?
It's been going very well. I've done a couple of races in the past. I did a 5k in Hinckley and a 5 miler in Coventry Park quite recently.
What's the longest that you've been running in training?
Some months ago I did a 6 miler.
Okay, so are you going to get one more long?
I'm going to be doing a 5 miler tonight and a 6 mile on Monday.
Okay, so you are going to get some miles in your legs before you end up running.
Yes.
Andrew, do you have somebody that runs with you, trains with you?
No.
So do you have to plan your route really carefully then in order to...
I run with a partner, but I don't have a specific guide.
Right, okay.
That runs with me.
So you do need, but you would run with a partner that's...
No.
Are they...
I run with a partner in my training.
Yeah. Which is what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's somebody that's going along with you. Well, apart from anything else, just to give you a bit of motivation in the old ear, saying, "Come on, Andrew, we've only got 1 mile to go." The very best of luck to you.
Thank you.
If people would like to donate, how can they do that, Andrew?
Well, they can do it online at http www.charitygiving.co.uk/Andrew Pemberton.
charitygiving.co.uk/Andrew Pemberton. Andrew Pemberton, and you'll find you on there.
Yes.
Lovely. The very best of luck, Andrew. Hope it goes really, really well. Do you know how much you've managed to get so far?
£100 so far.
£100?
Yes.
I think the people of Coventry and Warwickshire will be able to get that up a little bit.
Yes.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. The very best of luck. I hope you have a great time. Congratulations on £100 so far. Yeah. Thank you for telling us a bit about Feed the Hungry, Gwyn.
Well, thank you for making the time for us today.
No, it's been an absolute pleasure. The best of luck. Will you let us know, Andrew, how you got on?
Yes, I will.
Please drop us an email and let us know.
Yes, I will do.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Andrew Pemberton from Nuneaton, who's going to be running the Cardiff Half Marathon on the 16th of October, and Gwyn Williams, it's a good Welsh name, Operations Manager for Feed the Hungry UK, telling us about the charity that Andrew works for and indeed is going to be running for here on BBC Coventry and Warwickshire. If you're interested in helping Andrew out, it's www.charitygiving.co.uk/Andrew Pemberton.
BBC Coventry and Warwickshire.
www.charitygiving.co.uk/Andrew Pemberton then if you want to help get his total up from £100. What have we got left to come? Well, the summer is here.